Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for inviting me and making me a part of this conversation. Please,
Harpreet ji, thank you so much for being here with us. May I introduce you to everyone first before we request you to say a few words?
Ji, that will be a pleasure.
Wonderful. We are absolutely delighted at Sportscom to have Shri Harpreet Singh Sudan with us. He is an IAS officer from the Punjab cadre 2013 batch, serves as the Director of Sports and Youth Services, Government of Punjab, where he spearheads the state's efforts to build world-class sports infrastructure, strengthen grassroots participation, and empower young athletes. Harpreet ji also holds an LLB and a Master of Philosophy in International Law from Jawaharlal University, Delhi, JNU. And he has recently presented Punjab's strategy for sports development at Playcom 2025 conference, highlighting the state's focus on infrastructure excellence and inclusive participation. Shri Sudan has held significant positions in the Punjab administration, and today we are delighted to have him here as our guest at Sportscom for him to share his thoughts, his vision for the state, his agenda, and if we can together in any way, any of us can align and support that vision and agenda. Shri Harpreet ji, with these few words, I request you to please share your thoughts with us and we'll take it from there.
Thank you, Vivek ji. I'm delighted for that wonderful introduction that you have given. And in all humility, I would say I'm not even doing 1,000th of what you have already attributed to me. So, but I hope that since the words have been uttered, some positive manifestation will happen, and I am actually able to do something on those lines. Uh, so far as our efforts in the government of Punjab are concerned, uh, under the leadership of the Honorable Chief Minister, who heads the Department of Sports in Punjab, and under the able guidance of our Administrative Special Chief Secretary, Shri Harpreet Singh, we have tried to bring about a lot of changes which we felt as a department are required. We began that by first setting out a vision document in the form of a sports policy in the year 2023. It's a comprehensive document, easy on the eyes, I would say, very in simple, plain language, very easy to understand, where whatever actionable points we wanted to do in the coming terms, in the coming years, we have put them out for public consumption and for also the purpose of amalgamating whatever the state of Punjab wants to, the way ahead for the state of Punjab, and amalgamating all the views that we had got from our experts in sports. We had done widespread stakeholder consultation for the same. Some of the salient features of that policy I would like to highlight are concerned with first creation of infrastructure, then it has to be right from the grassroots till the elite level in a pyramidical structure. The second part we concentrated on is increasing the human resources in the sector, so providing government employment opportunities to uh, already qualified coaches and budding athletes who had proven credentials at the national and international level. Thirdly, we wanted that the actual stakeholders are the sports persons who come for the training programs organized by the department. So for them, provision of the latest in sports kits, the latest in sports equipment, and the latest in sports training. For the same, dedicated earmarked efforts were required for procurement at mass scale, and also for engaging human resources not just on the coaching side but also on the support staff side, as we are well aware that performance requires a lot of other factors besides simple coaching. So a dedicated sports medicine directorate has also been established under the policy, in which we are doing mass recruitments for sports medicine specialists and supporting staff such as biomechanical experts, physiotherapists, uh, data analysts. There's a whole cadre which has been developed, and these uh, uh, centers will be established in 13 districts where we already have our centers of excellence. So, statistics wise, government of Punjab, the Directorate of Sports has two societies under it. One of them is the Punjab State Sports Council, and the other is the Punjab Institute of Sports. So under the Punjab Institute of Sports, we run 13 centers of excellence where we have 1,500 sports persons who are taken on residential boarding facilities after following a thorough trial process and selection process, in which then they are provided free of cost training, boarding, lodging, education in these facilities through specialized coaches, including foreign coaches who are recruited for this specific purpose. And they range from various age groups, right from under 14 sub junior till the senior national top players we have in these academies. These centers of excellence have served as the breeding grounds for some of our top athletes, especially in hockey, in the sports of shooting, and in the sports even of powerlifting and throwing. So at least four major international athletes in four major sports have come out of these centers of excellence. Furthermore, under the Punjab State Sports Council, we are supporting day scholar and residential wings across the state, where around 10,000 students are provided daily diet of around at the rate of 125 rupees per day for day scholar wings, and 225 rupees per day for the 250 rupees per day for the residential wings. So the ratio is approximately 7,500 students, roughly approximately in day scholar wings, and another 2,500 in the residential wings. Again, all age groups. Besides that, we also run our own centers in which we are training another roughly 2,000 to 3,000 students. In this is more or less the larger picture under which we are working. It is with the approach is that we want the glory of Punjab to be restored so far as sports achievement is concerned. At the same time, sports has been recognized as the game changer for our Rangla Punjab campaign and the Yudh Nashiyan Virudh, the fight against the drug menace that is engulfing Punjab. In the same context, we want to build a sporting culture as well. So not just professional sports, but we want that there was a time when sports was part of the daily routine in Punjab, and it was so much so it was considered a Punjabi and sports was considered one and the same thing. However, sadly, over a period of many decades, and due to many reasons, including the scourge of terrorism that Punjab suffered, times of emergency, then there were times when we had both internal and external threats. That association of Punjabis with sports has dwindled, and except for a few sports, traditional sports like kabaddi or like volleyball, you do not find the necessary infrastructure or the players all across the state. Unlike our neighboring state Haryana, where they have stuck to their culture of sports, and they have done a lot to ensure that it grows. So on similar lines, we have introduced many incentives so that our this culture of sports further grows. Some of the incentives I would like to share are: we have increased the number of, as I had earlier mentioned, we had increased the number of total posts, and we have created a new cadre for outstanding sports persons. This dedicated cadre has 40 deputy directors, and overall we have around 550 new posts of junior coaches, coaches, and senior coaches. And the recruitment is direct, based on your sporting achievements. So that Olympians and Asian Game winners and Commonwealth winners come at higher posts in at the level of deputy directors, whereas international winners and other senior national championships, all these national games winners, they come at the level of senior coaches and further junior coaches and coaches. So the pyramid goes like that. We have also tried to incentivize the preparation, because we felt that a lot of sports persons required aid at the time of preparation for events. So we have come out with a policy where we provide preparation money, irrespective of the result. Once you are selected at the international level or you are selected at the national level, there are, on a graded scale, we provide you fiscal incentive to prepare. We have also increased the monetary incentive on having an achievement. So I'll give you an example. In the recent World Cup, the Women World Cup, that has, the Indian women team has made India proud. We have two players who are from Punjab. Three are from Punjab, but two represent Punjab as well. The captain, obviously, Harmandeep, and Amanjot. We have two players from Punjab. So both of them are eligible under our policy for 1.5 crore rupees each. So that is the amount that they will be getting. And considering that the entire team has got around 125 odd crore rupees, I believe our amount is in itself, for these two young champions of the country, it will be more than what they have received from all the sources combined together. So, so that is another way of encouraging. And this year, the government of Punjab has been very liberal, and we have got a budget of 1,000 crores for the Department of Sports, out of which the majority chunk of around 693 crore is earmarked for developing 3,000 sports nurseries across the state of Punjab. I can heartily inform you that the tendering process for the same has already been done. More than 2,400 tenders have been successfully allotted. Another 500 are in the pipeline, who will be successfully allotted in the coming few months, coming few weeks, not months. We expect that within the next year the works will be completed, and a standardized layout will be there in all these 3,000 villages of 2,000 plus population, where there'll be facilities for volleyball, there'll be a track, there'll be a green field, there'll be a playing area for the kids, and there'll be a specifically earmarked area for one other popular sport which can be played locally. To further boost this effort, another 230 odd crores are being spent on procuring the equipment required for this, which includes equipment for setting up gyms in these 3,000 villages which have been identified. The gyms are going to have the basic 9 pieces of equipment, including free weights, benches required for carrying out the exercises, and multi gym machinery. At the same time, another for all the 3,000 plus sports complexes, sports village playgrounds, and a total of, we have 13,000 villages and 4,000 urban wards. So for all the 17,000 villages and urban wards, we are procuring volleyball kits, football kits, and cricket kits. again, I'm glad to inform the House that our tenders have been successful. We have already got our L1s in both these categories, and to the tune of around 180 crores is already now locked in. Another tender which will be coming out shortly will be for the remaining uh, 65 odd crores, which is regarding the equipment for student for the children playground. So this is by and large, all the initiatives that the government of Punjab has taken in the last 3 years. We have also instituted a new award, the Maharaja Ranjit Singh Lifetime Achievement Award, to honor our athletes who had brought glory in the past, but who were somehow missed out due to one or the other reason, who have missed out on being honored at the highest level by the state. So that special award has also been instituted, and we have increased the scholarships that we give to the students who bring laurels at the national games. We have increased that amount as well. Besides all this, to promote a culture of larger culture, as I had earlier mentioned, that the government of Punjab wants to promote a larger culture of sports in the state, a special annual program known as the championship. I would say it's not a program; it's a annual whole tournament that we do. It's known as the Kheda Watan Punjab Diyan. We are now holding tournaments, championships in almost 38 plus games, right from the block level till the state level. And the participation has increased over the years. It started in the year 2022, and over the years the participation has increased from 3 lakh to latest figures are 4.5 lakh. Sadly, this year we could not hold it due to the fact that there were floods in the state, and therefore it was felt inappropriate to be celebrating at the time when the state was facing such a huge loss, both of life and destruction of property, and therefore the sports annual sports mela, the way we put it, has been postponed till next year. So that is all from my side. It's a brief I have presented of what the state is doing, and I would now, invite your comments on it, and any other way that the department can engage with the industry, because I believe that Sportscom is basically a group of industrialists who are, or manufacturers who are associated with the sports industry, and who will be more than interested in ensuring that the culture of sports grows, because if it does, your customer base increases, and accordingly there are far more people consuming the products that you are making. So, having said that, the house is open for any comments, and please tell us how you would want to engage further with the Department of Sports. Thank you.
Oh, Harpreet ji, that was extremely enlightening. And we've always grown up knowing that Punjab is the cradle for sport in India. And like you said, through various reasons that may have diminished, but now with your efforts and your government's efforts, this is something fantastic. Initiative like the Outstanding Sports Persons Initiative and what you're doing for those who may have missed the glory is really, really heartwarming. And I really wish you every success. Nothing would give us more pleasure, more pride than to have Punjab restored to its original place of absolute pride and prestige as a sporting powerhouse in India. My family hails from that. My father was from Patiala. My family hails from that. And now we are here in Mumbai. So it's very, very touching, the words that you have spoken. I would now open it up that if anybody from the members would like to ask or suggest something to Harpreet ji, to please go ahead. Let's, if there's any way that we can aid or contribute or any suggestion from our side to Harpreet ji, I'm sure it will be welcomed by him. Is there anyone that would like to
Can I come in, Veji?
Yes, Mukul, please.
Thank you so much, Veji. Firstly, I think my sincere thanks to Sudan Saab that he has taken out his time and the way he started his delivering his thoughts. In the beginning, he mentioned that he's not even doing 100,000 of what you have mentioned, but I would like to begin by saying कि there's a very good saying कि परिंदों को मंजिल मिलेगी यकीनन ये फैले हुए उनके पर बोलते हैं अक्सर वो लोग खामोश रहते हैं जमाने में जिनके हुनर बोलते हैं so this fully befits, I believe, Sudan Saab's activities which he's doing. And I am from Jalandhar, so being from Punjab, I have the wonderful opportunity to interact and closely see how his work is, and I think it's exemplary and it's really heartwarming. And his efforts are really commendable. What he has mentioned and what he's doing at the ground level also. So Punjab has seen a positive shift, from where it was and where it is and where it will be in the days to come. And I think under the able leadership of Honorable CM Saab and people like Sudan Saab and Sarajit Sir, I think Punjab is bound to touch new heights. And as far as the sports industry is concerned, I will again, mention that the industry stands with the government of Punjab and with you, Sudan Saab, wherever it's needed. And, either it's equipment or the infra part or the sponsorships, anything else, we are always there with you. And we would further like to collaborate so that we can develop the sporting culture, which was not as much as prevalent earlier what it is now. So my humble thanks to you again, and now other people can share their thoughts. Thank you.
Again, I would like to thank you for the warm words of encouragement. They mean a lot, and I'm humbled by the confidence that you have shown in all of us. And again, I'll reiterate, we'll try to live up to it.
Thank you so much, Sudan sir.
Anybody else would like to share their thoughts or ask Shri Harpreet ji any questions?
So may I come in?
Yes, please.
Yeah. First of all, thank you so much for this opportunity, Sudan sir. It was really, heartwarming, whatever the Punjab government is trying to do. We were in contact, with your team. Dr. Manjeet was there earlier as your sports medicine expert. As a Sportscom, sir, we have been, engaged into creating drug-free supplement policy for India. That we have been, advocating. So supplement is very, very crucial part of any development program, right from grassroots level to the elite level. And under Sportscom, we have been creating what the, right from the usage of supplements as guided by Sports Authority of India and other areas and taking the consideration of doping control in nutrition supplements, something that we advocate for. We'll be more than happy to associate with you again for creating this drug-free supplement policy for Punjab. And also, we have been working exclusively with government like MP, Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Orissa for their entire 1,000+ athletes, which are under Sports Ministry of States, to guide them on their requirements, nutritional requirements, understanding the supplementation part, and then providing the same. So we can work as an industry body as well as an industry as Nutra Supplements, where I am the managing director.
I am thankful for the offer, and we would definitely take you up on it. Since you're already in touch with Dr. Manjeet, I will further request him to formulate probably a working group where you can put it on paper, the entire policy, and have a draft ready, which we can share with our special chief secretary sir after that. Also, I would like to inform you that among the support staff that we are going to be recruiting shortly, and the advertisement is already out for the same, there are nutritionists as well. As of now, we have only one, but we are recruiting another 10 nutritionists to the best of my knowledge. So we'll have a dedicated cadre, and I'm sure and another major effort that we have been engaged on in the past few months is to revamp the menu that is currently being used to serve the kids at our center of excellence. So we have looked at what Sai is giving, and we have even gone many steps further under the able guidance of Sarjeet sir and with the support from Dr. Manjeet. So in the coming months, I'm sure even the supplement part, the drug-free supplement part, especially, I'm sure it will do wonders, and we can definitely look forward to that, to a new policy on that for the state. Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Anybody else has anything to share or ask? I'm sure Harpreet ji's calendar is quite busy, has given us a lot of his precious time. Is there anybody else who would like to ask or share anything?
Vivekji, if you don't mind, I had shared a few suggestions the other day when we were in the meeting in task force. I'm sure most of you were there and may have already heard it. I'll just like to reiterate, from the experience that I have had in the past 1.5 years, so far as procurement is concerned, I do feel that our potential as a sports goods manufacturer, and which includes everything: apparel, sportswear, high machinery for gyms, specific sports equipment for sports medicine. In all these categories, I feel that the potential is huge. We are lacking probably on 2 3 counts, which we felt as buyers. We felt one count was obviously certifications. We don't have the kind of certifications required generally to compete with the international exporters and brands. Secondly, I also feel that our R&D efforts are probably lacking. I mean, a lot of machines that we say they are precision machines and we import them can be very easily built in our own country. I feel we have the available technology for it. Something interesting that had come out the other day was that probably you do not know, or the industry is not being facilitated probably on the count of which particular items have the further potential. For example, if I were to say pickleball, now pickleball as a game has come up suddenly. It is in the last 1.5 years, it is exploded. And look, that's a huge market right there, pickleball. Second huge market which we feel, which where the price point is very high, the demand may be lower but the price point is higher, and hence the margins are higher, is the equipment for water sports. But I mean, we found out that the entire equipment has to be imported. Hardly anything that we get from our own country. And a country is such a huge coastline, and having I mean, having inherent edge in manufacturing, so far as these goods are concerned. Manufacturing boats is not such a big, I mean, it's not such a patented technology that we cannot do it in our own country. uh, I personally feel that we can probably help you out on those angles as well. The sports manufacturing sector can be helped out by probably telling that these are the products which are in high demand. One way of doing is obviously procuring from you directly. The other way is telling you that these are our future plans of promoting these particular sports in our territorial jurisdictions, and accordingly, once that culture comes in, there'll be enough demand from those particular in that particular territorial jurisdiction. uh, Another point that had been raised the other day, which I do not agree personally, and I would like to put it out for all of you, is you see, when we say that the level of equipment that should be used by school going children or in schools, maybe at a certain price point, which is quality wise, price point which is affordable for them, and consequently the quality of the material should suffer to achieve that price point. I personally don't subscribe to that model, because if we look at the kind of equipment that the kids in developed countries, or sporting powerhouses for that matter, forget developed countries, any country which is a sporting powerhouse, if you look at the equipment that they play with right in their school, and the equipment that they use at the competitive level, nationally, internationally, there's hardly any difference. They get an exposure of using this equipment at early age, which helps them to hone their skills on that equipment. Unlike in India, where the stories are very common that our our fastest runners did not have the shoes required to help them or aid them till the time they did not qualify for international events. Our our kids with the golden hockey sticks did not have the necessary hockey sticks, or they did not train on the turfs required, or even something as simple as that a basketball, the size of basketball which was being used at the level in their training, and the size which was finally used at the competition level was different. So we are on our part, we are trying to do our best in promoting that international standard equipment should be procured and provided to at least the kids who are training with us. But the larger audience is your three and a half lakh kids who are in playing regularly. Like I mentioned, 5 lakh was our participation. So at least three and a half lakh kids are regularly playing who want to compete. So if that is the numbers you are looking at in providing equipment, I personally feel that the industry should be working on bringing good quality at the right price point, rather than compromising on the quality to achieve the price point. So, from on the procurement side, these were my suggestions to the industry. I'm sure you have your own problems, and not much that I can do to help you there. But wherever I can be of any assistance, we'll be more than happy to do so. Thank you.
No, well noted. Also, there has been movement. There was a team from Sportscom that visited the manufacturing heavyweights. There has been movement of the sporting equipment now back under Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, which was originally under the Ministry of Commerce, DPIIT. Would anybody would like to take up this aspect, what Sri Harpreet ji mentioned? Would anybody like to shed more light on this?
Yes. Hi. Hi, my name is Ria. I'm a lawyer. I'm from AM Sports Law and Management course. So I very recently, as coincidentally, I did a little bit of research on the sporting goods industry and how that can actually be enhanced in India. Like Sir said before, it's not like we don't have the product requirement, all your materials, we do have them. However, some aspects, of course, we don't, and those are very, very explicit things, but that's a whole different thing altogether. Certain ways in which you can enhance, and these are methodologies which are used either in India for other sectors, like for electronics, there was a PLI scheme, right? So a PLI scheme is one of the largest ways to enhance any sort of incentive to be able to produce products. So that really did give a push to your electronics as a space as well. So PLI schemes are one. Another manner in which you can enhance and incentivize the entire industry, and thereby when you have more people doing the same thing, it meets the demands, B, it really does increase competition, and C, it drives the price points also lesser, right? So there is the whole mechanism of cluster-based manufacturing, which is something that is modeled in China as well, where what they do is they have very, very explicit clusters where manufacturing of similar units and similar things are kind of put together. It's very similar to what Dharavi also does, and that was one of the models which came in the middle for that redevelopment as well. What Dharavi as a model also does, and it's modeled on the Chinese cluster manufacturing, is that all the specific areas where, say, for example, if you have cricket bat manufacturing, all the entire industry would be explicitly set up in one state or one X 150-kilometer radius where all the parts and aspects of it would be readily available. When you do that, it gives incentive to people, whoever is interested in making any part or even assembling for that matter, to all come together, and that gives that kind of an industry a boost. So these are two very important ways in which you can do it. And of course, another thing that can be done on a large scale basis, I think one of the best examples is what Waves did for the media and entertainment industry, and of course the content industry. A sort of an exhibitive space which is given to the sporting goods industry, where people from all over the country come together, and in several different aspects, right? People who do just R&D, people who are into only manufacturing and things like that, coming together in an exhibitive kind of a space like what Waves did, and creating that kind of conversation, and just to be able to see who exactly is doing what, that brings great connectivity as well to everybody who's doing different things in silos. It kind of brings together and enhances the entire sector. That's it.
Can I mention
Thank you.
something, Veji?
Thank you. Yes, Mukul.
Veji, I happened to be in that meeting which Sudan Saab is mentioning, and it was quite a brainstorming meeting. It I think almost took 3 hours for the whole meeting to conclude, from 11 to 2. And it was discussed, very elaborately what has to be done, because there are some aspects which is in the hands of central government also, not only the state government. The state government, I must say, is pushing a lot the industry to, scale up to the next level. And they have also put the sports sector in the thrust sector of Punjab now. Recently they have done, which is a big step forward. And the government of Punjab also aims to set up a research and development center. This is what was told to me by the industries minister a couple of months back. So probably that will also happen. I feel if we have to increase our share of manufacturing and the exports as well as the consumption of domestic market, the certification point which Sudan Saab mentioned is also very crucial point, and that has already been taken up by the Sportscom body with the government of India also, and secondly with Niti Aayog also, that is being taken up now. The other point is we have to increase the product portfolio if we have to grow, after beyond a certain level. Our exports are only, $250 million, and probably domestic market stands at $2 or $3 billion, which has to be, if we have to increase the products, then more items have to be made in India. For that, as Riya ji was mentioning, that there are some key points which she mentioned. One of the main points is the duty which we are paying on the raw materials which we are importing, to make those equipments. It's very high in India, unfortunately. The government is rather encouraging, I'll say, central government, कि आप 20% पे import कर सकते हैं और 27% पे आप raw material import कर लें, तो 7% का हमारा 8% का गैप है, वो हमारे को बहुत ज्यादा हिट करता है. तो इसके लिए नीति आयोग से अगली मीटिंग हमारी होने वाली जल्दी, so we'll through Sportscom we'll take it up also. And thirdly, we have to look at some of the products that, like जैसे मैंने कहा कि वाटर स्पोर्ट्स नहीं बनता, यहाँ गोल्फ नहीं बनता, यहाँ पे आपके टेनिस रैकेट नहीं बनते, बहुत अच्छे बैडमिंटन रैकेट्स बन रहे हैं लेकिन बड़ी अभी स्टार्टिंग के स्टेज के हैं. इसके अलावा विंटर स्पोर्ट्स यहाँ नहीं बनते, स्की बोर्ड्स यहाँ नहीं बनते. सो देयर इज अ ह्यूज अपॉर्चुनिटी. I think if we can look at it in a broader manner and we can start working on 1 or 2 items to begin with, the day is not far, then we can have all these items made in India, which will increase the exports, domestic consumption, as well as revenue, and we can pay more taxes to the government also. So I think we have to be aligned with the state and central government, and the day is not far when these things will be made in India. What I feel. Thank you.
Thank you, Mukul.
I would also like to add here, I'm Anmol from A&W Capital. I agree with Mr. Mukul's point about the central government who needs to step in to boost the manufacturing of sports equipment in India. So I recently attended this National Fitness Conclave as well, which was held by the Sportscom. So there was a point mentioned here. So let's say if there were a reservation or kind of pushed by the central, like the sports authority, for reservation of Indian manufactured products in national games, maybe as simple as shuttlecocks. So that was also an idea that kept with me, that why are we using foreign made products? Obviously certification is required in this because if the quality of sports equipment are not up to the mark, then it cannot be used. But if the central government pushes the local manufacturers and use their products in national games and state games, so I guess that will also go a long way. Thank you.
Thank you, Anmol. Anybody else with anything? Okay, so we will then let Shri Harpreet ji go. Harpreet ji, thank you so much for your words, and more power to you. We really want and wish that you succeed in all your endeavors. And let us stay closely connected. And thank you once again for giving us the time that you have today.
Thank you, Vivek ji, and thank you for all the to all the participants for giving me this opportunity. Uh, Sometimes we are in our own silos and we are not able to engage with the industry as much as we would like. These platforms are opportunities for us also, for the state to present what it is trying to do. And I would like to part by telling you what we were discussing earlier in the day, and which will again be providing a big boost to the manufacturing sector. We are now coming out with a draft SOP for all the state federations associations, sorry, the state level sports associations, for holding leagues in their respective sports, which shall be run throughout the year. And these leagues will then be used to filter out the top ranking individual athletes who will be participating at the national level on behalf of the state for all events across different platforms. So, this to our mind, and we are now going to be distilling this policy and the SOP. To our mind, this will be a big game changer so far as the sporting ecosystem is concerned, because league system has been proven to encourage greater participation rather than your knockout systems that are in place in most of the sports, or the trial based system in which most of the sports are functioning as on date. So on on behalf of the state of Punjab and the Directorate of Sports, I will again thank Vivek ji and all of you for sparing out your valuable time for hearing me out, and looking forward to such future engagements. Thank you so much.
Wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ji. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Kavita, over to
Yeah,
you.
thanks. Thanks, Vivek. I would now hand it over to Yash to take up the agenda point 5 and 6 to induct new members, and also about to note supplementary disclosures. Yash, over to you, please.
Good evening, everybody. So we have our new members whom we have to induct today. So our first member I would like to invite is Mr. Sanjay Minotra from Syncots International. Mr. Sanjay, may I request you to please introduce your organization to the members, please?
Thank you, Yash. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a real pleasure to be here and be part of this association. I represent a company called Syncots International. We are a 3-decade-old infrastructure firm. We are one of India's leading turnkey sports infrastructure providers. We do everything from a small badminton court to a full-size running track, hockey fields. The company was established in 1992 by Mr. Shyam Minotra, who's played Davis Cup in Wimbledon. I myself have played some international level tennis. We are headquartered in New Delhi and our offices are in Mumbai and Bangalore. We import and install all artificial sports surfaces across the country, and we've been doing so now for a number of years. In fact, hearing Sudanji speak, just recently we were very lucky enough to be part of his initiative where we've just installed 2 FIH Global certified hockey fields in Punjab, and we're doing a full-size running track for them as well. So that's a brief about us, and I'm really grateful to be here. Thank you, Sportscom.
Thank you, sir, and welcome to Sportscom.
Thank
Moving
you,
on.
Sanjay. Welcome to Sportscom.
Thank you, Vivek.
Moving on, we have our second member. It's BJK Sports Center of Foundation, and we have Miss Bani Singh from representative from there. May I request Bani to please share about your organization to the members, please?
Thank you, Yash, and thanks to Sportscom for giving us this platform. A little bit about an organization. Sorry, my camera's not working. I tried to switch it on, but I think my photo came upside down. But we are an emerging upcoming training center nestled between India's west coast cities of Mumbai and Pune, located in Lonavala. As you can see on the screen, our vision is simple but powerful. Love all, khelo or khilo, which simply translates into play and grow. We aim to enable India's youth to embrace sports as a way of life and not just competition. And our mission, which is our North Star, our guiding light, is Chhattis Mein Chhattis, wherein we want it by 2036, 36 of our athlete students will stand proudly on international sporting platforms, not just as medal winners, but also as role models of wellness, inclusion, and sportsmanship. What you see on the screen is our center in its phase one of construction. We are designed to be a 22-acre sports ecosystem with a 49,000 square feet multi-purpose arena that houses 20 badminton courts, one of the largest in the country. We also have a multi-sport hall with 12 table tennis courts, 3 modern squash courts, facilitate 4 paddle and pickleball venues, and 6 tennis courts, of which 3 will be covered, catering to the monsoon that Maharashtra persists. And also we have facilities for taekwondo and judo. Alongside this, we also have it's athlete housing for 180 beds with the provision to double it as and when the requirement is there. A sports science and performance lab, a comprehensive wellness and nutrition support system, and a high precision archery range. Thank you. Moving on to slide 2, if you look at the master plan, so structure 1, 2, 4, and 5 are almost near completion. 1 and 2 are completed. With that will be our badminton and multi-purpose sports center and squash courts and multi-purpose multi-sport hall, which also houses the table tennis unit. The reception and administration building is also ready, and the fifth sports science and performance center is what we call our performance lab, where we'll have a gym, a sports science center, and rehab units as and when based on what the athletes need. And if you look at zone 3, those are tennis courts. 3 are not covered over here, but 3 will be covered. And zone 6 is our athlete accommodation, which we also will call our athlete village. And zone 7 is where our pickleball venues are, with an athletic ground of 250 meters right now. We also have a provision to take on, if the archery range is not visible in this screenshot, but if in the 3D model, we also have an archery range that's right in front of the badminton superstructure. Together, this forms the foundation of our Khelwada concept, which is a sports village built for continuous athletic growth and community engagement. Yash, if you could just go to the previous slide for a quick second. We're building deep partnerships with sports federations, schools, corporates, and local bodies, aligning everyone under one goal, which is long-term athletic sustainability. And at BJK Sports Center, we believe it takes a village to raise a champion, and that's what we're trying to create here. We welcome you to join us in this journey as partners, supporters, believers in the power of sport to transform lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Bani.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Moving on to our next member. So we have Anandko Sporting Corporation. We have Mr. Arjun Anand representing from the organization. Sir, may I please request you to please introduce yourself and the organization to the members, please.
Yeah, hi everyone, good evening. I'm Arjun Anand, representing third generation of my company, Anand Co. So we are basically a 1972 old company from Jalandhar into manufacturing of combat sports is our whole profile. We are very working closely with all the Olympic sports like fencing, gymnastic, and we've been the key distributor for multiple brands which are used in Olympics and used in high performance centers across India. Other than that, we are manufacturing all the performance footwear which are not available in India easily, like long jump, javelin spikes, and such any key performance shoes which are basically used by Olympians. Other than that, we are also into sports science. We are facilitating all the high performance sports science centers with the whole equipment, which is as per the modern facilities which are required in India for either for the studio or either for the Olympians. This is our major profile. And other than that, we are working very closely with all the associations who are helping athletes to bring medals for the country. This is a very precise about ourselves. And other than that, we are into exports of the combat equipment, which we are facilitating from our factory in Jalandhar. So, hello to everyone who's in the group in the house over here, and that's it. Yeah, Yash, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Arjun. Welcome to
Yeah.
Sportscom. Our latest member is AM Sports Law and Management. May I request Ms. Riya Sharma to introduce yourself and the organization to the members, please?
Thank you, yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Riya, and I'm representing AM Sports Law and Management for today. We are a fully dedicated boutique sports law firm, which dwells in end-to-end solutions for everything sports and gaming. Of course, apart from other things, but we specialize in sports and gaming. We do everything from policy and compliance to commercial aspects of every single sport that there is. Our team has, in the past couple of years, helped set up over 20 international and national leagues, and advised on several different deals wherein a lot of rights were being exchanged. We've also represented athletes and clubs and federations before courts and regulatory bodies as well. We also work with gaming a lot, especially right now, where apart from the latest acts, even before that, we have, especially during COVID when the rise happened, we work very closely with gaming and sports-oriented data companies. We give end-to-end solutions, so everything from contracts and commercial advisories to athlete representations and sponsorships and licensings and all the IP related work that happens in the sports ecosystem. And that's just that.
Thank you, Riya, and welcome to Sportscom.
Thank you very much.
Moving on to the next agenda item about supplementary disclosure of interest received from the director. So we have received a supplementary disclosure of MBP1 form for one of our director. May I request board to please take a note for the same. Thank you. Moving on to the agenda, any other business? So here we would like to share a brief, as many things has been discussed already in the interaction with Mr. Sudan. Sportscom, along with Niti Aayog and Ministry of Sports, organized this opportunities and challenges for sports goods manufacturer in India workshop in Meerut on 13th of October. A lot of industry leaders participated in this, and we had a very good gathering of 80 plus manufacturers in Meerut at Bravura Resort. The event consists of 3 good panel discussions where the topics were covered from opportunities, infrastructure and skill development in the sports goods manufacturing, and innovation and technology integration into manufacturing. We also had as a chief guest Mr. Sanjeet Singh and R. Vinil Krishna. And these are the few photographs of the event from left to right. And post-event, we had 2 factory visits where we visited Nelco factory led by Mr. Rambar Anand, and we also visited a very small ball manufacturing factory which is Hira Sports. So this is an update to all the members about the recent activity of Sportscom, please. For confirmation of the minutes, I would like to hand it over to ma'am, please.
Just a quick one, Vivek. The minutes on the 60th Managing Committee was circulated to the members on 26 September, and these are for confirmation, please.
Yes, anybody? Otherwise, we can take it as confirmed and move forward.
Okay, the next agenda point is leave of absence. The following members of the managing committee have requested for leave of absence: Mr. Udit Sheth, Mr. Rajesh Kharbanda, Mr. Rishikesh Joshi, Mr. Vidushpat Singhania, Mr. Rakesh Kohli, Mr. Jyoti Prakash Gadia, and Mr. Jalaj Dani, please. That's it from our end, Vivek. If members want to say anything before we conclude today's meeting.
Thank you to the Secretariat. And thank you to all the members who took time out to join this, and especially a hearty welcome to all our new members. We look forward to your ideas, your suggestions. We have Kavita, who is the director of Sportscom and leads the Secretariat, who's always open to hearing from any one of you. So please write in, please engage with us. Let's make this body and this interaction as valuable as possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good
Thank
to
you
see you,
all.
Nilesh, after a very long time. Nilesh has joined us after many months.
Yes, I saw that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
Sorry, I've just been traveling and off the track, so a bit busy, but good to be back. But I'm reading all the minutes, Kavita ji, and I'm not missing out,
Okay.
not attending, but I'm updated about everything which is happening in Sportscom.
Great. I know Amit is there, but it's good to have you also,
Thank you. Thank you.
Nilesh.
You're always there with Sportscom.
Thank you. Thank you for your support. Really
you.
appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Vivek, once again for being with us today. Thank you.